So we do have everything now. The only thing that we don't have is the little pause here in the beginning. That's what we're going to create. And I want to have a sub going on, so it feels like we have some sort of tension. Let's see if we can do something like that. Opening up the ES2, which is really nice for simple basses. There's actually one bass that I use a lot. It's like one preset in this synth that I've really been abusing over the last 10 years. But let's just do something like that. I'm going to play the same bass notes as it does in the drop. Let's record, clicking R. That should be enough. Opening it up, we do Command A, and then we click Q. Now we know all the notes are following each other and are quantized. We want to do forced legato, so we are making sure that none of these notes actually cross the other one. And this one is not at 1, so we got to redo that. There we go. And sometimes it's also nice, same for this one. If you want to play around with the timing of the bass, you can also, if you use a, for example, glide or portamento, you can actually do 1 bar earlier, so it kind of glides to the new note. Something that we can try out as well. Now it really changes from the 1, changes to the other one. Let's see what happens if we drag it over a little bit. Do you hear the difference? It's like gliding to its new note, and it gives like a nice touch. So we can actually do that for all notes, and how you accomplish that is just making sure that your note starts a little earlier. Okay. And now we have to make sure there that it cuts off. So we have space for a new bar. There we go. Still using Escape to click my tool here. Maybe there are other ways. I'm used to doing it this way. Escape, and you click your favorite tool. Cutting, pointer, pencil, eraser, text, doesn't really matter. Don't erase. We have some automation going on that we're going to change. Okay, maybe timing-wise it needs some work on the notes. This one can be a little later. Okay. So this is just a break, the first break, and we made some chords here for the build-up, some notes for the bass that are matching the chords. That's actually the right way to say it. But now we have everything, but we kind of still dig into the melody right away, and you kind of want to have that tension first. So what are we going to do? Everything that we just built, that we just pasted here, you hold Shift L, and I'm going to move it forward for, let's say, 1 bar here. Let's see how that feels. And you do move, you kind of want to have automation to move. And we're going to add a little bit of a note here to the sub. Or you know what? Let's just do 2. So we match it up with the track that I've done with Armin. We drag this to 25, which gives us like 15 seconds to introduce what we're going to do here. Now, I am going to double this channel here by holding Command and D. So I have a different channel that I can work on and mess around with the settings. So we're going to record this 1 note. As I don't want to hold this note for a whole 15 seconds, I'm just going to record it real quick, and then the rest I am going to drag and drop. So first we quantize the note, we make it longer, and we do forced legato, and then you'll see it stops at the end of the bar. Making sure that it has all the power. Just keep in mind that if you change the velocity of a synth, it can also start to behave different or sometimes even sound different. For example, if you take this bass with a very low velocity, it sounds different. It's not only volume, it also feels like the filter opens up a little bit more. Keep in mind that changing the velocity might impact how your synth sounds like. Okay, now we have some time for tension. Let's just call this TT, time for tension, or TFT, actually the way that the screens used to be called. Let's just use that for now. So your TFT is 15 seconds. You come from the intro of the track. Now still there is no form of a crash here, so we need some, I don't know, crash or impact or whatever to make it sound interesting. This obviously is not the right one, but you know, let's just drag this one here. Actually, I'm gonna drag these clap, snare, FX little things here. Let's see how that feels. There we go. We got some time. People have time to recuperate, to focus. And then after 15 seconds, the effects are gone as well. It's time to jump into the melody. There you go. Feels kind of nice. And now it's time to build up some of the tension of the record.